Hello, I'm Sola and today I will rank all the artifact sets in the game, including artifact accessories. So of course, I will rank them according my own point of view. I'm a late gate account, so it will be from the late game account point of view. We will use following scale. So S is the best, is a god tier. A is a good artifacts based on their own, but not as good as S tier. B is good artifacts which can be used in some cases, and in some narrow cases it's a must have. C, it's like a mediocre artifacts which are not shining anywhere, and bad, it's like a bad artifacts without any use. So without any further ado, let's start with our ranking. So first artifact set is accuracy. It's a two-piece set which gives you 40 accuracy, and you can get it from the Dragon's Lair. I believe it's C-tier artifact. Yes, it's good early game, but later on it's a drop off, and it doesn't have any use, I believe. It's like only early you can get additional accuracy from it. Next one on the list is Affinity Breaker. This is a 4-piece set. It gives you 30% crit damage plus 20% chance of changing weak hit into the critical hit. This artifact has at least two uses in the late game: for the Hydra, for your Uga, to guarantee the debuffs, and for the Sand Devil, for example, if you use a ninja, so to farm it to apply the debuff, and also it can be believe can be used for the Phantom Shogun, also to break the affinity. So I will place it as a good artifact set, which can have some use. Next one on the list is Avenging set. It's a 4-piece set with 40% chance to counterattack when hit with a critical hit. It can be obtained from the Dragon Lair. I believe it's bad artifact. It has no use. Like on PvP, you almost never will see using it because a lot of perfect PvP artifact sets right now, and it's quite difficult to find the spot for this artifact set. And in early game, you don't need it either. So yeah, I believe it belongs to the bad. Next artifact set is Bloodthirst. You can craft it in the forge. You can get the materials from the Doom Tower, and it gives you 12% crit rate and heal by 30% of the damage dealt. So it's like mix between the critical rate artifact set and what was the name? Lifesteal. So I believe you can call it a good artifact set. Yeah, because mostly you use it early game, but for survivability, for some maybe Sintranos rooms, you can use it still even in the late game. So yeah, pretty good artifact sets, not anything special, but yeah. So next set is Bolster. You can get it from the artifact pass, so it's only obtainable if you will buy it. And sometimes it happens in some events, for example, card events. And it 4-piece set, which gives a shield, which is protected, can be removed, and it heals wearer for 10% every turn. Before it was, I believe, S tier, but now with Narses, with change in Arena, I believe it's just a very good set. You can still use it, but if you will get Narses, in the opponent team, it will bring you some problems. But apart from shield, that gives you healing. So yeah, you can still use this set in some conditions. Next set is critical damage. It's a 2-piece set which gives you 20% critical damage. You can get it from the Fire Knight custom. So I believe, again, it's a good artifact set. It can be even used in the late game for your damage dealers because it has only two slots. So sometimes you can put it in to put additional damage to your champion. So yeah, it falls under the good category, I believe. Next set is Critical Rate. It's again 2-piece set which gives you 15% critical rate. It's farmable from the Ice Golem Peak. And yeah, again, I will place it in the good spot for the same reason as critical damage set. It's easy to put in, it takes only 2 slots, and critical rate is always useful. Next set is Cruel. So Cruel is a 2-piece set, gives 50% attack plus ignore 5% of the enemy defense. You can get the pieces from it from the classic clan boss. Let me place it in the best sets again. So yeah, you can still use it in PvP, in Hydra, Chimera, but it's not as good as was before because there are better sets, and now we use like a little plus 4 pieces of stone skin, so we don't have enough spot for this set, but still if it's not that OP on Arena, you can use it on Hydra and Chimera, and always will find a spot to place this artifact set. Next artifact set is a Curie 4-piece artifact set, which gives you 20% bonus heal. I believe it's a bad artifact set. First of all, it takes 4 slots and it doesn't give enough benefit to wear it on any stage of the game. So yeah. So next one is Cursed set. So it's a 4-piece set which give you 50% chance of placing Hex debuff for 2 turns. You can get it from the Ice Golem Peak, and this artifact is pretty useful on Hydra mostly, and yeah, I believe in all wave content because because Hex giving the additional damage, so I would place it in the best category. So next one on the list is a Daze set. It's a 4-piece set which you can get from the Dragon Slayer, and it have 20%, 25% chance to place sleep debuff. I think there is no use for it in the current state of the game. Maybe you can use it in Sun Devil, but with like low chance of and we don't have like sleep strategies on the Sun Devil with a 25% chance, so I don't think this is a good set. Next set is Defense, I believe. Yeah, it's a 2-piece set which is farmable from the Ice Golem Peak, and it gives you 15% defense. Again, it's not enough benefit from this set, but I would place it in the C category because the buff from it can be useful comparing with the bad category. At least you can always get use from the 50% defense. Next artifact set is Defiant, I believe. It's another artifact pass set, and which gives you 10% defense and 15% damage taken from the enemy AoE attacks. And I believe it's quite popular for clan boss or Sun Devil or stuff like that if you need additional survivability. So, and also I believe it's yeah, Sun Devil's Necropolis, you can use it. So let's place it in the good category, and I believe I will place it even above the critical rate set. And maybe like this. Yeah, place it like this. Next set, deflection. So it's a 4-piece set. It gives you 20% HP, 20% defense, and 25% chance to deflect one debuff onto attacker. So before the relics, it was the only case how can you reflect the ship back in the arena, and I believe it was the only use for these artifact sets. But the stats, HP and defense are quite good, so like on some ultimate tanks, I believe you can use it. So let's place this set in the good category somewhere there. So yeah, you can still use it because of its benefits. Next artifact set is Destroy. It's a 4-piece set. You can get it from Dragon Slayer, and it decreases max HP by the 30% of damage dealt. So the only use for this set, I believe, is a Scarab King in the Doom Tower, and for the early strategies with Vergis, for example, I used it before, but now I've switched to Rost, and it's much faster than that. So, but you can still use it like early into mid game to farm the Scarab King, because other strategies are quite difficult. So let's place him in B, but somewhere in the end, since it's yeah, it has niche use. Another one is Divine Critical Rate. So it's I believe the same use as a normal critical rate. It's apart from the critical rate itself, it also gives 15% shield for 3 turns. So and you can get it from the classic arena chests. And I will just place it one step above the normal critical rate. So it's pretty much the same. Divine Life. So it's another arena improvement over the standard sets. So you can get it from the arena, classic arena chests. It gives you 15% HP plus 15% shield for 3 turns. And I think it's a mediocre set at best, because yeah, of course, HP plus shield can be useful, but it doesn't give you anything to have the edge over your opponents. So yeah, maybe useful in early game, but later on it drop offs and has no specific use. Next artifact set is Divine Offense. So it's 15% 2-piece set, 50% attack plus 15% HP shield on the wearer for 3 turns. Again, you can get it from the classic arena chests. And again, it's mediocre set, which has no specific use. And yeah, you can use it if you want some additional attack, but later on, like yeah, it has no use. Divine Speed. So it's just improved speed set. Apart from 12% speed, it gives you also shield for 3 turns. So speed is still good. Like even in the late game, it's not OP, but it's good and I will place it like in the top of the A tier, uh, because yeah, you can use it on any of your speed champions in any areas till the late game. Next set is Fatal set. You can craft it in the Forge. It gives you 15% attack plus 5% crit rate. So it's a little bit better than Offense artifact set because of the 5 additional crit rate. But still doesn't come to the good tier in my book. We can place it higher than the normal Fatal set. But yeah, it has no special use on it. Next set is Feral. It's one of the recently added set, and it's a variable set, which means so it has a 9. You can use it from 1 to 9 pieces, and each piece will give you benefit. So let's check which benefits will we get for this set. So it gives us accuracy, it gives us additional speed, block debuffs, which is always nice. So it's intended use for someone who will apply debuffs and who want to be fast. So yeah, it gives us block debuffs on us, so to protect us, additional speed, and 6 pieces, it's a 50% chance to prevent the placement of the ship debuffs, and yeah, additional accuracy, additional speed, and the best set bonus for it, it's allies deal 5 more damage per debuff placed by the wearer. So this line makes it one of the best artifact sets for the Chimera and the Hydra. So that's why I will place it in the S tier. So yeah, because you will start getting the benefit from it even from the 1 piece and till the 9 pieces, which is making this one of the best artifact sets in the game. It's quite difficult to obtain. You need to participate in the clan siege, but it's worth it, I believe. Next artifact set is Fortitude. So it gives it a 2-piece set, gives you resistance plus defense. You can get the materials from the Doom Tower for this set. So it's a improved resistance set, and for now, like, it's a very narrow use of the resistance. You can try to build high resistance team in Arena, maybe in Chimera, like in Hydra, but yeah. So let's place him, I believe, in the good category, somewhere here, because it's useful stats like defense and the resistance and only 2 pieces. And you can find the spot if you have your tanky high resistance team, so you can find the spot for him. Next artifact set is a Frenzy. It's a 4-piece set, gives you 5% turn meter for each debuff received. You can get it from the Fire Knight Castle, and I believe in the current state of the game there is no use for this artifact set. Again, because it's 4 pieces, so maybe if this bonus was for the 2 pieces, then it could come under C category, but with 4 pieces, no chance, so, unfortunately. Next artifact set is Frost. It's again the 4-piece artifact set. You can get it from the Dragon Lair, and it has a chance to place a freeze on the attacker. So again, there is no use for these artifact sets in the game because of the next artifact set, which is Frostbite. So it's a 2-piece artifact set, and it has a has a 50% chance to block freeze debuffs and 10% chance to place the freeze debuff on the attacker. So it's a lower chance to place the freeze, but it's only 2 spots. So now in the late game, it's crucial to have additional spots for your like I don't know, merciless sets or whatever. And this artifact actually has some use in the PvP, and usually it's placed on the tanky supports to surprise the attacker with freeze. With polymorph, it's quite dangerous, but still it has some use. So I will place him in a good. Let's place him. Let's place it somewhere here. So next artifact set is Fury. It's gives us additional damage as our HP drops. It's a 4-piece set, which can be farmed in the Fire Knight Castle. In the current state of the game, I believe there is no place for it. Before there was some strategies, but now I believe the bonus is not enough to give us the option to use it. So I would place it in the bad category. Next set is a 2-piece set, Immortal, which you can get from the classic clan boss. And it gives you 15% HP plus heal by 3% every turn. So this artifact set is still used in some, for example, solo farmers or for some supports which need to have high survivability. So yeah, and it's good because it's only 2 spots. So I will place it in the good, even higher. Yeah, I will place it here because it has a general use. You can use it in PvP, in PvE, and it's still good. Even I will place it higher than that. So let's place it like this. So it's useful. For example, you can use it with Bolster together for additional heals, or you can use it with Regeneration again for the additional heals. So yeah, it's quite useful artifact sets. Next set is Guardian. You can craft it in the Forge. You can get the materials from the Doom Tower, and it has the bonus of. So it gives you wear absorbs 10% of the all damage dealt to ally champions, heal by 10% every turn. So it gives you like a smaller version of ally protect, which always on your ally champions. So usually you place it on your tank, for example Vogot, and it synergizes with his passive, which heals allies when he receives the damage, and it protects your squishes from the hits of the boss. So it can be useful in all PvE content, I believe, but mostly on Hydra and Doom Tower bosses. I would say this is the good, and even I will place like on the top of the good sets, because yeah, it is useful in. I believe before it was even used in the PvP, but now it drop off from that. So maybe not even from the. Let's place it here since I placed the Cursed in the best. So yeah, let's place the Guardian also here, and even higher than Cursed because Cursed has a limited use, but Guardian you can use in any team no matter of your like skills, because it's always useful to protect your squishes from the boss. Next one is immunity set. It's 4-piece set, which gives you immunity buff for 2 turns, and you can get it from the Fire Knight Castle. It was useful set back in the day, and but now unfortunately 4 pieces is too much, and that's why it has no use, I believe. Okay, maybe you can still try to use it. So let's place it in the C tier, somewhere here. Yeah, but for pieces is too much to be viable higher than that. You can still try to use it if you have these pieces, and so this is this is best it can get, I believe. So next set is one of the recent ones. It's Impulse. So it's a 2-piece set which gives you 12% speed, same as speed set, but also 12% chance to reduce a random skill cooldown by 1 turn. So now I believe it's one of the best speed 2-piece sets in the game. So, and it's useful in any aspect of the game, because you want your speed champions to reset their cooldowns as fast as possible. So I would place this artifact set in the god tier. So it's only 2 spots, and you can put it on any speed champion, and it will be very useful. You can get it by playing Life Arena from the Life Arena chests. The next artifact set, I believe the name of it is Instinct. Yeah, it's 4-piece set, and you can get it only from the artifact pass, and it gives you 12% speed plus ignores 20% of the enemy defense. So it's like a mix between the speed set and the lethal or savage set. It gives a little bit less ignores defense, but I believe it's still good artifact set if you can get enough of it. And I believe I will place it in top of the best. Yeah, because it's like savage plus speed. What else could you do you want? Next artifact set is Killstroke. So yeah, Killstroke is a 2-piece artifact set which gives you 5% speed plus crit damage. So you can consider it as a little bit better version of the crit damage set. So additional damage, additional speed, and yeah, I will put it above the normal crit damage. You can drop it on your damage dealers, and you will be fine. So, anytime in the game. So it's a good artifact set. Next one is a little artifact set. It's a 4-piece, gives you 10% crit rate and 25% ignore enemy defense. You can get materials for this artifact set from the Doom Tower, and you can craft it in the Forge. And so it's still, I believe, one of the best artifact sets. We will place it here near the Instinct. So, and till now, the useful on all the damage dealers in Arena, in Hydra, Chimera, so anywhere, yeah. So you just farm it and drop on your damage dealers, and it will be fine. And yeah, even for example, if you use it on Seer, then you will use it on any PvE content. Next artifact set is Life. It's a 2-piece set. You can get it from the Ice Golem pick, and I believe it's a mediocre set, because yeah, 15% HP can be useful, but it's not enough to be considered any useful at all. Yeah, I mean, it's like a useful stats, but it's not enough to compare with the rest of the sets. Same we can tell about the Fence set. It's a 2-piece set which gives you 15% attack. You can get it from the Ice Golem, and I believe Offense it's a little bit, yeah, like this. So yeah, it's it has no use. Next set is another variable set. So variable again, it gives us benefit from 1 piece till 9 pieces, and you can get it from the Sintranos city, and I believe it's a S-tier set, and maybe even higher than these 2 sets, because like it goes on all your damage dealers, and let me tell you why. So let's check the bonuses. for this artifact set. So it gives us attack, critical damage, speed. Then on 4 pieces, it 30% chance of decrease random skill cooldown. So we have like inbuilt reflex set. Where was it? Yeah. Okay, a little bit worse reflex set, but anyway, so it's very useful for us, for our damage dealers. Then additional attack, then 35% ignore defense. It's like savage plus cruel. Then additional speed, crit damage, and 9 piece, it gives us chance to get an extra turn. So it's if you can get the 9 piece, you can destroy your opponents. Like you slam them once, get another turn, get reset, and slam them again, and it just wins you the game. So this is why I believe it's one of the best artifact sets. And as I told it, you can get it from the Sintranos. Yeah. So don't sleep on it, farm it. And I still I have using it on, I'm using it on some of my damage dealers, because you ignore defense and you get the resets of your cooldowns. It's pretty nice. And even because of the resets, it's used on the some support champions for the Hydra or Chimera, for example. So yeah, I believe from the all which we reviewed till now, it's the best set. So next set is a lifesteal 4-piece set, and the heals 30% of the damage dealt. You can get it from the Dragon Lair. Early on, it's one of the best artifact sets to keep your damage dealers alive, but later on it drops off. So let's place it here. Yeah, in the end of the good artifact sets. So next one is Perception. It's a 2-piece set, which you can craft in the forge, and the materials you can get from the faction wars. It gives you 40% accuracy, not 40%, 40 accuracy plus 5% speed. So before, I believe it was one of the go-to sets. So like you start your any debuffer with this set, and yeah, because speed is always nice. Sorry, I said 4-piece set, it's 2-piece set, yeah. So you can always squeeze in additional accuracy and additional speed. And I believe now it's like top of the good artifact sets. Maybe, maybe even in a best artifact sets, because yeah, it's drop off, but because it's only 2 pieces and you can still use it in many aspects of the game. Let's place it here, because it's yeah, somewhere here near Cruel. Yeah, a little bit higher than Cruel, because it's has a wider use than this artifact sets, so you can still use it anywhere, but it's not as good as before. So it's one of the best, but yeah, not as good as other artifact sets. And me myself, I still craft and use my materials to craft during the clan versus clan with this artifact set. But of course, the lethal is better to craft if you have it. And actually, current rotation with the Dark Fair, so don't sleep on it. Farm her to craft your lethal. Next artifact is a Pinpoint. So it's one of the latest addition of the variable artifact sets, which gives us bonus from 1 to 9 pieces. And let's check which bonuses does it give to us. It was somewhere here. Yeah, Pinpoint artifact set. So it gives us accuracy, speed. So with only 2 pieces for example, two accessories, you get 10 speed. It's like a full speed artifact set. It's already like with only two pieces, you get 20 accuracy plus 10 speed, and it's that's why pinpoint is drop off, because yeah, you get less accuracy but twice as more as speed. So again, three pieces, 20 more accuracy. Four pieces, we get one intercept stack. So intercept means we have one protection from any crowd control. For example, stun, sheep, and yeah, petrification. So it's very useful for the arena, I believe, mostly. It's useful in defense and in offense. In defense, it protects your champions from the crowd control, and in offense, it protects you from the ship artifacts. Oh, not artifacts, from the ship procs. So, yeah. 5 pieces is 10% speed additionally, so it's like almost 2 speed sets full. 6 pieces, it's 2 intercept stacks on the start of the round, so it means you protected twice from the crowd control, because when the crowd control used on you, you lose 1 stack. So some additional accuracy, some additional speed, and in the 9 pieces you like have 4 intercept stacks. I believe 4 pieces it's overkill for this artifact set, but 4 pieces is a must on all your debuffers in arena if you want to be protected. And usually we use right now stone skin plus pinpoint. It's like you protected from the direct damage with stone skin, and you protected from the debuffs from the ship, for example, from Armands with pinpoint. Yeah. So it has narrow use comparing to other variable sets, but still I believe it's S-tier set, because it not only gives you intercept, but it gives you a lot of accuracy and speed, which is always nice to have in any other areas of the game. So next set is Taunting. It's a 4-piece set, which you can get from the Ice Golem pick, and which gives you the chance of placing the provoke on your enemies. So this artifact set is mostly useful for the Hydra, and I'm considering, yeah, because Cursed and this set is in the best, so maybe not in the best, maybe yeah, demote them both to the good, because they only have one use, is a Hydra, and you don't use it anywhere else. You can use it on waves, but it doesn't give you enough benefits. So let's place it on the top of the good artifact sets, because yeah, it can be crucial for the Hydra if you don't have Hex or Provoke debuffs on your team. So yeah, for the stability, for the auto-friendly runs, yeah, let's play them on top of the good sets. Next set is another variable set, and this is a protection set. So let's check which benefits does it give to us. The protection set is here. So it gives us resistance, HP, speed. So 3 pieces gives us 12 speed as a 2 pieces of speed set. Then 4 pieces is a 25 chance. Then 4 pieces set bonus, 25% chance to place a protected buff. Nice. Additional speed, 6-piece bonus, 50% chance to place a protected buff. So this is like a perfect for your supports for the arena, because now is a control meta, so you want to have some chance to keep your artifacts, especially it's one of the best artifact sets, for example, for the Siphi, because she places like 3 buffs on all your champions, and if she has like 6 pieces, you can protect half of these bonuses, and it can really turn the game around. And together with the speed, so you give your support speed, you give them chance to place the protected buff. What else can you give? Like resistance and HP. So yeah. And next, like 7, 8, and 9 makes this artifact set is one of the best for the Hydra and Chimera. So let's check 9-piece bonus. 75% chance of place protected buffs. Okay. And also allies deal 5 more percent damage per each buff placed by the wearer. So you just drop it on any your support using for the Hydra or Chimera, and if this support gives like at least 2 buffs, so your damage dealer's doing 10% straight more damage. So this is why in the current meta, like it's 9-piece protection on all the supports in the Hydra and the Chimera. And for me, you can check, for example, I have the Podrick, which using on the Hydra, so he's a 9-piece protection. And for example, I have the Python, which I using on the Chimera, again 9-piece protection set. And the same for the Siphi. I use her for arena mostly, and she's a 6-piece protection because to keep her buffs. And the same for the Arbais, because you get like a 2 speed bonuses for 5 pieces. So it's like and apart from that, you get 5% chance of placing protected buffs. So yeah, this is why is 5 pieces can be used on any like speed champion for arena. And yeah, so let's return back to our board, and let me place this. I believe I will place it even higher than the Merciless. Maybe no, not the high, because Merciless you can use on the damage dealers and on supports in PvE and PvP. Yeah, let's do it. Let's place it on the second place. Next artifact set is a Reflex. This is 4-piece artifact set, and it has 40% chance to reduce random skill cooldown. You can get it from the Ice Golem pick. So I believe it's the best artifact set which you can farm the Ice Golem pick. And it's useful for anyone, I believe, for the Hydra, Chimera, and it can be useful in PvE content. So I think I will place it as yeah, even in the best sets, it's even better than the good sets. So yeah, I use it, for example, on all my Shamails for the Hydra, and yeah, it's one of the best artifact sets to reflex, to reset your skill cooldowns, which is crucial for such areas as Hydra and Chimera. So next set is Regeneration. It's 20. It's a 4-piece set which you can get from the Fire Knight Castle. It gives you 50% healing every turn. So this is like crucial artifact set for the solo farmers, for your tanky supports. Yeah, it's mostly used in the PvE. That's why it's not in the A tier. I believe you can place it high in the good tier, because it's still as important as Affinity Breaker, for example, for the Sun Devil, Necropolis, for the Phantom Shogun. Yeah, they like these 3 artifact sets are together. For example, if you're using Ninja plus Godseeker Aniri, so Ninja will be in the Affinity Breaker and Godseeker Aniri will be in Immortal plus Regeneration sets. Next artifact set is Relentless. It's 4-piece set. Yeah, it gives you 80% chance of placing extra turn. You can get this by winning or taking, I believe, from 1 to 3rd place in the tournaments and events. So it's can be a little bit tricky to get. And this artifact set is very useful for PvE content mostly. For example, it's best in slot for the Mikage because of her A1. So she's like placing A1 and then ninja attacks, and she can do it like several times in a row. And yeah, so like Hydra, I believe it's the best place for this. So I will place it, yeah, in the end of the best tires. So maybe even better than the reflex set. Yeah, because reflex can be useful mostly on supports, but relentless, I believe, you can use on anyone for additional turns. Next set is resilience. It gives you 10% HP, 10% defense, and 2-piece set, and it can be crafted in Forge. I would place this like a little bit better than the maybe this. So yeah, the stats is quite good, like HP, defense, but again, it's nothing special, so it doesn't worth to take the spot. So yeah. Usually I farm it, I craft it only to sell it and get the silver, and yeah, materials you can get from the faction wars. Next artifact set is resistance. It gives you 40 resistance, and you can get it from the ice golem. I would place it, I believe here on the top of the C tier. So yeah, like 40 accuracy, 40 resistance is good, but maybe even it's better than the 40 accuracy, because resistance can be quite useful. Let me place it in the end of the B tier. Yeah, so like this. Next artifact set is Righteous, I believe. Let me check. Yeah, Righteous, it's a 2-piece set, 10% speed plus 40 resistance. So it's like resistance set, but with a little bit weakened speed set. So I would place it in the best category. You can get it from the Forge Pass. Yeah, and if you don't have enough like a good speed artifact sets, I believe I will place it even here. Maybe here, yeah, because it's a little bit better. So it's 40 accuracy, it's 40 resistance. Yeah, it's they are near each other in the performance. So it's yeah, a little bit better than perception. Next set is retaliation, and it's 2-piece set, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, 2-piece set. So it's a 50% chance on counter attack when hit. On the paper, it's a useful prog, but in life, I didn't see any use in it. So let's place it somewhere here. So it's like, yeah, it can be useful, but I believe even here I will place, yeah, because at least this is like a useful stats for your champions, and this is a proc which, for example, like have no actual use. Yeah, maybe even like at top of the D tier. So like the only one which can be useful somehow from all this, because they don't have any use. And this one, yeah, because you can try to trick the Sun Devil with the sleep. Next, it's a 4-piece set, Savage. You can farm it from the Fire Knight Castle, and it gives you 25% chance to ignore enemy defense. So let's place it near Little. It's a little bit worse than Little because Little has also crit rate, but it's still the go-to set for your damage dealers, for the arena, for the Hydra, Chimera, anywhere. So yeah, just farm it and push on your champions and you will be fine. Okay, let's move on to accessories now. So this is a reaction accessory. You can get it by participating in the clan war. So and it gives you the bonus 20%, 25% chance for it has a 25% chance to change critical hit into normal when attacked before the first turn. So before first turn means before your champion actually took the turn. So each of the artifact sets independently gives the 25% chance. So if you have like 3 pieces, it will give you 75% chance, which is quite high to protect your champions. It has a little bit dropped use because of the variety artifact sects, but it's still good. And I will place it in the here, I believe, in the best artifact sets. So after this, and so if you don't have enough stone skin, for example, 4 pieces to protect your champions fully, you can still use reaction and you will be fine with it. And next accessory set, it's only accessible, same as this one. It's clearing, so it has a chance to clear the debuff from your champion when they take in turn. And again, each piece independently gives you higher chance to clear the debuff. So each piece give you 8%. And it's quite useful. I believe the more main aspects when it can be useful in the PvE, in the PvP, if only you have like 3 spots for the gear. I would place it in the end, I believe, of the best artifact sets. Maybe even in a good tier, I believe. Let's place it somewhere here. Yeah, so in the middle of the good tier. Next piece is refresh artifact, not artifact, accessory, and it gives you 8% chance to refresh the skill cooldown, and again each of the pieces work independently. Let me check to make sure. No, actually it gives you 5% chance of refresh the skill cooldown. So with 3 pieces of these accessories you can get additional 15% chance. And this one is mostly used for Hydra when you, or other like a cheese strats, when you want to refresh your artifact, your skills as more as often as possible. So I would place it in the best category, a little bit higher than this, because it's very good and it cannot be replaced by anything else. So let's place it here in the best category. Revenge accessories, so it gives you the chance to counterattack, and each of them gives you 5% chance to counterattack. So like in total you will have 15% chance. Before, actually, it was one of the best accessories for the Rotos because of his passive. So when he A1s, he can get the extra turn. But now it drops off, and I believe it's somewhere. I believe in the end of the like a niche strategist, Frostbite and yeah, Revenge. So like a niche arena strategist. Let's have it there. So next set is a shield set. It's 4-piece set, which gives you 30% HP for the whole team. And you can get it by farming the Fire Knight. And till now, actually, I'm using it on my champions. For example, for the Fire Knight itself, and it was useful for the with Amic. Not yeah, it was for the useful for the Yannica packs, so with the shields, and yeah. So I would say it's somewhere in the good, and it's like a niche shield, right? Niche use. So yeah, after this. After these artifacts, because shield is always useful to protect your team, but this is our giving like more survivability, because after it will drop off, it doesn't give any additional benefits. So it's another variable set, Slayer, which gives us bonus from 1 to 9 pieces. So let's check the actual benefits for this set. It's a damage dealer set. And I believe the only place you can get it from the Forge Pass. That's why I don't have much of these pieces. So it gives us critical rate, crit damage, speed on first 3. Then fills this champion turn meter by 5% for the first hit on each enemy from the IE attacks. So it's useful for the Hydra, because each head is considered as an enemy. Then more crit damage, then ignores 30% of enemy defense. So we can consider it as like a Lethal, Savage, or Merciless sets. Additional crit damage, additional speed. And then 9-piece bonus, 30% chance of deal additional AOE damage based on the damage dealt by AOE skills. So it's perfect for the AOE damage dealers, mostly for the Hydra, because it has a lot of the heads, but you can still use it for Chimera, and you can even use it for the PvP. I would place this, I believe, here, in the end of the God tier. Yeah. Even I think the pinpoint is higher than Impulse. No, other way around. So yeah, it's somewhere in the end of the God tier, because it's better than the Little and Savage, but it's not as good as Merciless, which gives you extra turn, not only extra like damage, but extra turn. You can choose whatever you want to do, and reset of your skills, which is can be also very crucial. Because yeah. So let's continue. It's another accessory set. It's a shield. So each piece of this accessory gives us shield. Yeah, it's called Blood Shield, and each piece gives us 5% shield. So if you will wear 3 pieces, then it will give us 50% chance. And I believe the only use for this accessory is Scarab King, because you need to have shield on you, and Yeah, I believe it's not only giving us the shield, but when you attack, you get the shield, yes? Gives where the shield worth of damage dealt. Yeah. So when you're attacking, you get the shield on yourself. So you can renew this shield. And it's somewhere in the good area. Yeah, near this survival artifact sets, I believe. Yeah, maybe a little bit higher than them. So yeah, it gives you survivability for your damage dealers. You can use it, for example, on the damage dealers for the Hydra. Yeah. So let's place it there. So let's move on. What do you have? We have speed. So speed, it's a two-piece artifact set, which gives us 12% speed. And you can get this artifact set from the Dragon Lair, and still, till this day, it's one of the best artifact sets for your fast champions. So it's a little bit worse than the Divine Speed because it doesn't give you the shield, but it's still good. So you just take it and use it, and yeah. Ideally, you want to get like a 4 procs on your speed for this set. So let's move on. It's one more variable artifact set is a stone skin. So let's check the benefits. Yeah. So what does it give to us? So it gives HP, resistance, defense. Nothing good on the first 3 pieces, but 4 pieces gives us stone skin buff at the start of the round for 1 turn, and it's protected by 50%. So even if the enemy has enough accuracy to remove this, so we have the 50% chance to keep it on us. And the stone skills buff is considered as a shield, which cannot be crit, so it protects us from the incoming damage. And now this is like a total meta for all your damage dealers. Let me show you. For example, yeah, you use it like this: little plus stone skin. So on all your damage dealers for the arena. So we, for example, Rotas, yeah, and you can even use it on the Armans to protect him, and on Odin. So like a 4-piece stone skin, it's everywhere. It's a must, I believe, for arena. You can see the whole teams in the 4-piece stone skin. 5 pieces is additional defense. 6 pieces is like a 2 turns, and 7, 8, and 9. So 9-piece bonus is not as good as for other variable sets. So mostly I believe we use it 4 pieces right now, and even you can rarely see the 6 pieces because it's better to have like 4-piece stone skin, 4 pieces pinpoint than 6 pieces stone skin. Usually you don't need 2 turns of the stone skin. So let's return back to our tier list. And where would we put it? I believe I will put it here. Because how popular is it? It is, yeah. No. After the feral, because feral you can use in PvE, in PvP, and but stone skin you mostly use now in PvP content. Of course, it's like everywhere, but it's only one area of the game, and yeah. So let's it be here. Let's move on. So next we have the Stalwart. It's yeah, 4-piece set, and decrease 30% the damage dealt by AoE attacks. And now I believe it's in C tier, because really you don't have any use for it. Yeah, you can use it early, for example, on clan boss, but it's not needed anymore there. It's a useful bonus, but it's quite weak. So yeah, and yeah, you can get it from the Dragon Lair. Let's check the remaining sets. So next one is a stun set. It's a 4-piece artifact set, which gives you the chance to place the stun on your opponents, 80%. And some time ago, it was a meta on the arena for the Uko, because he's A2, he has 2 chances of placing 80% chance, and now they change it. This is like for 2 attacks he only has 1 chance to place it, so it's not meta anymore, but still it's widely used in the Synthranas to pass some nasty rooms, and in arena maybe you can use it, but I don't see why you want it. So, but still, it's a good set. It's useful in the current meta, but let's place it somewhere here maybe. Yeah, like in the middle of the good artifact set. So Supersonic is one more variable set. You can get it from the Syndranos city. And let's review the bonuses of this set. So gives us resistance, HP, speed, fills this champion turn meter by 2% per each buff on each enemy. Okay, 10% speed, 6 pieces decrease turn meter effects placed by enemies on these champions are 30 less effective. Okay, resistance, additional speed, and 9-piece bonus, increase any fill turn meter effects cast by the wearer by 30%. So mostly this is used on some reset champions like a Yumiko, or like interrupt champions like Armands, because of the 4-piece bonus. So your plan is to cut in, so you are not the faster than the enemy, but you want to cut in after their turn meter filler because of this bonus, and interrupt their strategy. So this is the only use of this artifact set, I believe, and this is why it's making it the weakest variable artifact sets. Yeah, and you don't need like a 6-piece or 9-piece bonus. You can use like a 4-piece. Okay, maybe a 5-piece for additional speed, or 8-piece for additional speed. But yeah, it's if you can get it with normal speed sets, it will be nice still. So let's try to rate it. Actually, where would we place it? I would place it not in the S tier. It's good artifact set, but let's place it above speed sets. So because it has very narrow use comparing to all the other sets, but this narrow use can turn the tides and win you the game. So if you have Yumiko or Armands in the supersonic sets, even if your team is not faster than the enemy, you can just cut in and it will win you the fight. So that's why I'm placing it in still in the best. So next one is Swift Parry. You can craft it in the Forge. And what does it give you? So it gives you 80% speed. It's a 4-piece set, crit damage, and 50% chance of placing unkillable when hit with a fatal hit. So before all these variable sets, it was meta on arena, and still you can see some guys wearing it, and it has useful bonuses, but I believe it drop off significantly. So I would place it here, I believe, in the bottom of the best artifact sets, because still if you have like unkillable, it can turn the tides and win you the game. But now there are a lot of the champions who can deal with unkillable, and because of the surprise effect, they not expecting the unkillable, it can win you some matches. So yeah, but 4 pieces, I believe it's a little bit too much for this set. So with two pieces, maybe with the weaker effects, it would be like a top of A tier, I believe. So next one is Zeal set. Is two-piece set. You can get it from the Life Arena chests, and the bonus is 20% crit damage plus 3% damage for every 25% HP this champion has. So this is a quite weak artifact set. It's new but weak, so I will just place it near the crit damage, normal crit damage. Where was it? Yeah, so a little bit better than the normal crit damage. Nothing, not more than that. Next artifact set is Toxic. It gives you chance of applying the poison on the enemy. Yeah, it's a 4-piece set, 75% chance of place 2.5% poison debuff. And what is good about this set and about all the sets which apply in the debuffs, you don't need accuracy for that. So yeah, it has its own applying effect chance. It wasn't popular before, but now with implementation of Chimera, where you need the poison, so it has increased in the use. But still, I believe in the good, a little bit worse than this. Let's place it, and you can use it in normal clan boss. So let's place it here, like after these artifacts on the good. And the last artifact set, you can get the materials from the Doom Tower. You can craft it in Forge. It's untouchable, immunity for 2 turns, plus 40 resistance. So 4-piece artifact set. And yeah, I believe it's there. A little bit better than the normal resistance. Because and before, yeah, it was meta on Arena, but not anymore, fortunately. So yep, so this is it. This is my tier list of all the artifacts. So what do you think? For sure you have your own opinion, so please write it down in the commentaries. And thank you for your time watching. See you in another video. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Solo is out.